Today, guys, I'm gonna have such an amazing drill. It's unbelievable. It's an awkward queuing lineup. With my friend and coach Alan Bell, we created a drill where every single shot you play with your pads, so like bridge pad, that you cannot put your palm on the table. And that teaches you shot approach, how to aim on the cue ball precisely, correct height, the ball striking part, grip part. You get lots of senses. And today I want to show you that, how does it work. So basically you set up a basic lineup. You try to, every single shot, play with pads on the table only and play a lineup. It's like a challenge, like Stephen Hendry challenge. So I think this is a pretty big challenge. So basically what you have to do is a awkward queuing shot. Imagine that you are playing across another ball, like that, and you need to pot and make position for the black ball. So you got the idea. So every single shot now I'm gonna play like that. It's incredible because if you're gonna use a little bit side spin, which is not good, you're gonna miss the ball or you're gonna miss the position. So also the plane of attack is so much different. So you have to be really precise. And if you're gonna look to my stance now, when I play those shots, I stand a little bit more dynamic side on with my fingers, my heel up. And also I have to adjust my grip position here so I could feel the cue weight. And even if you play drop-in topspin, which I'm gonna do right now, so my awkward queuing is a little bit different. I'm having a little bit longer set because I want to be more parallel to the table, not steep, but more parallel. And that is making you way more versatile player and imagining. The reason why it's good to do this drill, because once you're gonna have awkward queuing situation on the table, you're gonna be so much more adaptable and feeling comfortable. So you got to feel uncomfortable to feel comfortable, basically. So now I'm gonna play a basics stun over there. So I really need to feel the height on the cue ball, the spin on the cue ball, speed on the cue ball. So the dynamic is a little bit different. And what I do, I cannot aim to the same height as I usually do because I'm aiming steep, so I have to actually aim a little bit higher, and then I get compression on the cue ball much more better. So I have break 16, so now to make it more, I'm gonna play this drop-in red to that side pocket, center pocket. So I have to be really graceful the way I approach the shot. Sorry, talking a lot. (17). And also it teaches my body to keep really still and be really focused on what I'm doing, because if you're not focused on this drill, it's going to be very hard to execute. And this is like, I understand that this is more intermediate, advanced level practice, but any beginner player can play single shots and learn lots of different kind of shots which are going to be very useful during match play. Okay. So I put my bridge really stable, nothing moves. So I approach it with my head on the line, putting cue in the line, gradually dropping down, playing the shot. 23. Cannot promise that I'm gonna make century, but off camera, when I was trying to do this first time, I made a few centuries, and after that, when I was playing a normal lineup, it just felt great, felt very easy. Again, stun for the pink, softly. And great for the touch control, great for your just overall concentration. I want to challenge professional players like Sean Murphy now created his own channel. Maybe he's gonna be interesting to do this challenge, who knows. But yeah, would be great if you could do that. So 30 break. Okay, that would be interesting. You see, a little bit missed the position of the cue ball. Now I have to stretch over and play awkward queuing shot. So basically, it's just imagine that sometimes you make a bad position and you need to somehow to fix it. Let's say there is a ball and you need to play over the ball. So that is probably one of the most toughest shots you can get. Basically, maybe the most toughest is when the cue ball is close to the cushion. And yeah, okay, so you see, put my head position on line, on my heels, stretching over, crazy. Yes, survived. No shame for myself. I have to really carefully align myself to the shot. So it's like when you do a lineup, you don't have to be that kind of balanced, but here you have to be really balanced and really attentive to what are you doing. The way I used my cue action was really attentive because when I play steep and I'm not parallel to the table, any unnecessary side spin throws the ball offline, and I can miss very simply that shot. So, you know, and my feathers were very, very soft. So what you're gonna notice if you're gonna miss some shots, and when you pot the ball, you're gonna see differences between doing good thing and not so good thing. So now I'm gonna play pink and position for the reds over there. And of course, I have two reds here, lots of reds there. So of course, I have to go at some time for the blue, so I could collect as many reds as possible here. I'm gonna play stun for the blue right there. I also have to maintain good angles. I don't want to be here because then of course I have to play black color with distance. And any distance with that kind of technique is very, very hard. So again, tough. Okay, so now because I have an angle and I want to maintain reds as close as possible here, so I could play reds to the middle, I'm gonna make my grip hand a little bit closer and bridge closer. And now I use touch of left hand side, and because I was steep and used left hand side, I was aiming that blue ball thicker, so I could maintain cue ball right there. So that was a shot which requires a little bit more practice and understanding. Back to simple one, screw back for the pink. I remember from my previous mistake, remember when I played here and missed the position, so now I played aim lower and got the position, so that was nice adjustments. And you know, I imagine before the tournament, if you do this for 5 to 10 minutes, just gives you extra booster on confidence. There is a little angle, so I can play a soft screw back or punch it. I would play soft screw back because it's just gonna be easier to pot the ball. Maybe punch it a little bit. And the cue ball is just reacting a little bit different, you know, since I play steep, it's like kind of masseur effect, if you know what I mean. So the cue ball is a little bit moving differently than normal circus dances. So yes, I have a red here. Probably with that kind of technique, it's gonna be hard to maintain angle for the blue. And I want to score as much as possible, so of course this red is the most reasonable option, I think. Yeah, I need to get a good angle. Yeah, again, very carefully to align myself. And I missed the shot. So that's why this is a great drill, because now I rushed the shot, I wasn't confident about my setup. So once you make a mistake, and this is the key of this lineup, is to repeat the shot. And what I like to do, repeat 3 times in a row successfully with pot and position. So now I'm gonna approach the shot. And so I played a little bit too quickish shot before. And again, miss to the left. So what does it mean? And so the reason why I missed the shot, because of course, yeah, I put unnecessary side spin on the cue ball, but why? So I think I feel a little bit too rushed, so I have to maybe increase my backspin on that kind of shot and be a little bit more level with my cue. And now, what happened, once I made my cue a little bit more parallel and increased the backswing length, you know, I got the pot. Imagine this, you know, you got a bad position, and let's say you have a red over here, I want to make position for the blue. So again, if you play topspin, so you have to align yourself very, very gracefully. No side spin, because any side spin throws the ball offline. So you have to be really, really careful. Put your body into balanced position. As I said, side on. I have to make a separate video on this, but you know, awkward queuing lineup, side on, like ballerina. Very delicate touch, feathering, and drop in. And this is good. Or another top shot, which could happen. You have a pink right here. This is as hard as you can possibly get. Maybe, you know, if you are here, I mean, yeah, that's probably the hardest, but let's say here, you know, and I have to stun run over here with angle. I mean, okay, I have to do that, you know, so I have to approach very carefully. Oh my God, that was tough. Anyways, guys, amazing drill. Try to do on your own way, like a challenge. I would want to challenge all the professional players. I think it's a great drill for numerous reasons, for the aiming, for the cue action, for the setup, feeling your stance in a dynamic way, and of course for your concentration. Imagine what it's going to do for your game, because most of the decent players are good in routine situations. You know, it's very easy for the most players, like who are above 100 level, to score a lineup clearance all the time like this is, you know. But it's not easy, you know, come from here, let's say, and make position for the black with stun. Of course, you know, maybe you're gonna get those spots, but to make it more consistent, it's tough. Like now I'm gonna stun over and maintain cue ball right here. Not promising that I'm gonna get, but you know, I'm gonna do my best. So approach the shot. Okay, maybe, yeah, here, and let's say that situation requires that, and I have to. I mean, it's tough. It's tough. I will try to pot the ball. This again, as hard as it gets. Really solid on setup. Yeah. That's about that drill. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, if you find value, and see you in the next challenge.